Under the console tab, we have a couple different options here. First one is to draw arrows. The way we do that is we pull down this arrow here and select the color and the type of line we'd like, for example here. And then we go back to arrow. Once we draw this feature, you see how it turned into a pen. Once it becomes a pen, we put the arrow where we'd like the arrow to start and click and hold, and we'll have an arrow in that location. Let's do that again. So we come here, we pick the type of arrow we like, then we come back and click on here. Now we have an active tool. Again, we click and hold, and we'll get an arrow in that location. If we'd like to place a circle for any reason, the same concept is true. So we determine what the color of the circle should be. We click here on the down arrow. We're going to make this one blue. Click what type of line we'd like, and then when we come back here and hit the tool is active, it turns into a pen. Click in the center of where we'd like to have the circle, for example right here. We click and hold. As we move out, we can expand or contract the circle. So now we're ready to generate a handout or a report. Again, we do that right here. We have an accumulation of all of the screenshots that we've taken. We can eliminate any of them that we don't like, or we can write a comment in. And let's do that. So if I want to write a comment in this one, for example, in this sagittal section, I come here and it allows me to make a comment about this. If I start to type here, you'll notice that there's some already pre-formatted comments in here. If I OK that will be in my report. Now I have a couple different options here as far as the report is concerned. I can obviously print this for the patient, or I can export this into a PDF. And so let's see what this report looks like. I'm just going to call it sample report. So process a PDF. I'm ready now. And let's see what that looks like. So here's the sample report. If I open this up, it's going to allow me to put my own practice information in here. Also, I can incorporate my own logo, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. It's going to give the name of the patient, their birth date, and then some useful information, and it's going to have accumulated each one of these. And there again, the side-by-side treatment positions, cross-sections of the airway, the differences, all those are automatically incorporated along with anything else that you've accumulated. Drawn arrows or circles on, they're all available in this report. So how do we customize this report or handout for our own practice? You do that under settings right here. And there's two things in here that we need to take a look at. First of all, we can put our practice information in here. You can incorporate your practice logo. If you click on this and you have it on your desktop or where you know you can find it, I've placed it on the desktop for this example. I open that on the desktop and I'm going to select the logo. I'm going to place that in, and then once I have this information, I'll show you how it's changed the handout. So now if I go back and make this as a new PDF, I'll show you what it looks like with my information on it. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So now I have my logo and my other personalized information to customize this report as we go through it. There's one other thing I want to show you under settings. Click here and I come down to SICAT Suite. Under SICAT Suite, we have the ability to change the parameters of the colorization of the 3D airway. We can do that in two different ways. You can use these tabs to increase or decrease the values on the upper and lower limits, or you can do it by grabbing and sliding to decrease the sensitivity. Same thing here. If we're happy with that, that now becomes our default. If we want to reset things to the original default position, we do that with this tab right here, and it'll go back to the same original colorization.